Alright, the version 2 cheap quadcopter rebuild is getting pretty close to being done. The motors are mounted, the speed controls are on, the board's mounted, the receiver's there, the prop savers are on, the props are on. I've got 2 counterclockwise and 2 clockwise rotation props on. They're 9.5, just like a GWS prop. Nothing great. They're kind of cheap, so they're a little harder to balance maybe than a better prop. It's important to balance it, so take your time and make sure that their balance is as good as you can get them. But one thing that I want to talk to you about, it's kind of important, is your speed controls, and people might not think about that so much. Now these are high model Fly 20 amp Pro SB speed controls. I'm not saying they're the best speed control on the market. I'm just saying that's what I'm using, and they seem to work fine. A lot of people use plush speed controls or whatever. But the biggest thing is that you can program them. You need to be able to set the voltage cutoff. Now on this one you've got like nickel metal or NiCad, LiPo, and the life batteries. So you want to make sure you set it to the nickel metal setting, because you don't want that speed control to kick out, because all 4 won't kick out at the same time, so you'll just end up crashing your quadcopter if the battery starts getting a little low. And with that said, now you have to be able to monitor your battery or protect your battery. So you need to have an alarm, a voltage alarm on board, or in my case on the high-tech Aurora 9 and the Optima receivers, it has voltage telemetry, so you can set a voltage alarm to go off on every model memory. So that's a really good system for these quad and tricopters. That way you're never going to drag your battery down past 3 volts per cell. And one other thing I wanted to talk about is these prop savers. It's the first time I've used prop savers on a tricopter or a quadcopter. I usually don't use them. I do on my little 3D foam airplanes and stuff, but I wanted to give them a try on here, I think, because this one it's gonna have a little harder life. I'm gonna ram it around and it's gonna end up getting crashed and stuff, so that's why I went to this sturdier frame. Anyways, what you have to do for people that are kind of new to this, or just so you don't forget, you've got to take and put a notch in that shaft. Right there, there's a notch, and then there's a notch on that side. You can kind of see it flash there, right there, so that these set screws will slide into the notch, will lock into the notch, so that you're not going to lose this. If you just put it on and you don't notch it and you tighten it up and it's on tight and you think you've got it made, eventually those screws are going to back off just the tiniest little bit and you're going to lose it all and crash, bang, boom. So make sure you notch the shafts and get them nice and tight. Make sure you reset your speed controls, because that'll cause a terrible crash. And other than that, we're pretty much done here, I guess. It's probably going to be a couple days before I test fly it. The weather's a little cool outside. But when I get it test flown, or if you guys have any other thoughts, things that you'd like to know about, questions, leave them in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to it, and like the video if you like it, and that's it.